on all things parenting. Today we're going to be talking about bedtime routines, sleep hygiene and wind down. Supporting families from day one to the first day of school. We've got what you need when you need it. CBeebies Parenting, here when you need us.
Good morning. Welcome to Breakfast with Ben Thompson and Sally Nugent.
Good morning. Our headlines at 8 o'clock. A landmark day for victims of the Post Office IT scandal. The public inquiry will publish its first findings this lunchtime, but many sub-postmasters say justice remains a long way off.
When it comes down to it, they did to us what they did to us, and they crushed us. And that's never, ever going to change.
And to get warmer or hotter, both by day and by night. I'll have all the details coming up.
Good morning. It is Tuesday, the 8th of July, and it's been described as one of the biggest miscarriages of justice in British history. And today, the public inquiry into the Post Office Horizon IT scandal will publish the first part of its findings.
Yes, more than 900 sub-postmasters were prosecuted over shortfalls in their branches that was caused by faulty computer software. That was between 1999 and 2015. Correspondent Emma Simpson has the details.
They've been through the worst of times, but now the best of friends, both prosecuted by the Post Office.
When you've been accused of something that you haven't done, something inside you dies.
Yeah, it does, and it never comes
And you never get that back.
Wendy Bouffry was scared into pleading guilty to fraud to avoid prison and ended up doing community service. Nicola Arch was found not guilty of theft after a trial.
Everywhere I went, you know, it was a tiny village. It was, she's stolen off of the elderly. I'd go into the local Tesco's and then there was like three ladies on the stood outside, and I come out and then they spat in my hair, and then I never went out again. I never saw daylight for nearly 2 years after.
I was sleepwalking. I was looking in drawers,
trying to find
money that never existed. They completely fried my mental health. And I didn't realise I wasn't the only one.
I asked them what they hoped to hear today.
To actually have a establishment recognise what they've put us through is huge, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
There are victims of this scandal in every corner of the UK. 236 went to prison. Several took their own lives. Families shattered. Today's findings have been a long time coming. It began in 1999 when a new computer system, Horizon, built by Fujitsu, was rolled out. Between 2000 and 2015, more than 900 sub-postmasters were prosecuted. Thousands more were sacked or forced to make good on shortfalls. Then, in 2019, Sir Alan Bates won a big legal battle. The judge found bugs, errors and defects caused discrepancies. In 2021, dozens of convictions were quashed, and today the first volume of the final report of a public inquiry chaired by Sir Wyn Williams is being published on the human impact and progress of compensation.
Sir Wyn grasped the fact that this was not about money. It was about people. I am certain that this volume on compensation will have a tremendous galvanising effect.
Wendy and Nicola are going together to hear the findings being delivered, but they'll never be able to put it all behind them.
When it comes down to it, they did to us what they did to us, and they crushed us. And that's never, ever going to change.
Emma Simpson, BBC News, Gloucestershire.
We can speak now to our reporter Andy Verity, who is waiting to read the very first part of these findings. Morning, Andy. What can we expect to hear about today?
Morning. Well, I mean, this is really a watershed now. This scandal's been going on for 26 years. It's 2025 now, 6 years since that victory that Emma mentioned in court. and 4 years since sub-postmasters had their convictions overturned. But still, some of them are waiting for compensation. We've just had the figures on how much compensation has been paid out under 4 different compensation schemes that have been put in place. Sir Wyn Williams, the chair of the inquiry, calls them like a patchwork quilt with holes in it. Nevertheless, they are coughing up something like £1.1 billion, some of them for false convictions that should never have happened, and some of them for these shortfalls that have been demanded that have ruined people. But there are still thousands waiting for compensation. And that's part of the reason that Sir Wyn Williams wanted to release this part of the report today. The rest of the report, which will pin the blame on the senior people at the Post Office and perhaps in the government who let this happen, will have to wait till later, because they all have to have their say about what he's going to say. That could take months. He wanted to do this now in order that he could be of help to sub-postmasters who are still awaiting compensation.
Andy, thank you.
Let me run you through our other main stories this